Hello, everybody. I am SunPsychic Jean, and please welcome back to the co-host position, Akela-B 24. Hi, Akela. How are you?
Hi, Jean. I'm good. Hi, everyone.
You're looking especially beautiful today. Thank you very much for being here. And thank you, everybody, for being here and supporting us. Yes, Akela-B, this is her second appearance here on the Sun Psychic Jean Show, and she's already booking on other community member shows. So I'm really very excited for Akela. And Akela, I was on the show last night
Mhm.
with Stacy and Daphne, and we usually do a Friday night, like answering your questions. And the day before, we had an idea to sort of connect to the energy of the unicorn. So we just said, yeah, let's try that. We were just going to go on and mention it. But at the last minute, Stacy sends the thumbnail for the show, maybe 3 or 4 hours before the show. So I put it up at the last minute with the unicorns on it, but I didn't say unicorns in the title of the show. But it was so synchronistic with how many people came on the show that actually loved unicorns and they were thrilled. And then you came on, and do you want to tell them a little bit about what happened to you where you were yesterday?
Yeah, I came home and I wanted to go to this park that I found, and it's a lake, a beautiful lake. And I told one of my daughters, I said, "Hey, let's go down to the lake. Let's just go take a walk because I wanted to meditate." And as we parked and I walked in, I asked Spirit, "Show me something nice, make me smile, right?" And then I had a flashback when I asked that question, what I saw one time. And I was like, "Wait, not that drastic. Just show me something nice." So as we walked in, we saw a red cardinal. We kept walking in, and I looked up at the clouds. And when I looked up, I said, "A unicorn." And I said to my daughter, I said, "Raquel, look, there's a unicorn." So she's like, "Mom, wait, I don't see it." So I pointed and showed her, and she was like, "Oh, it is a unicorn, a baby." Well, it looked like a baby unicorn. And we were looking at it, and trying to identify as we walked further in the smile, the nose. And we meditated in the park and came home. And as I came home, I went onto YouTube and saw you were on. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Gene is 14 minutes in. Let me connect." And right as I connected, you, Stacy, and oh my God, I forgot the
Daphne.
Daphne, yes, we're speaking about unicorns and identifying the difference between a unicorn and a Pegasus. And that's when I put in the chat, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I just saw a unicorn." I was so excited because I was like, what a synchronicity. What is the likelihood of me showing my daughter a unicorn, what I thought was a unicorn in the sky? And then we come home and here you all are talking about unicorn and Pegasus. So what I realized is what we saw wasn't a unicorn, it was a Pegasus because it didn't have the horn, but it had wings. And it was so, look, I'm talking and I'm getting chills. It was so magical because I was like, what?
And you asked for it earlier that day. You said, make me smile. And you thought, okay, it was the unicorn or Pegasus that you saw that would make you smile, but it was actually more. And
Yes.
this is what we say, expand your expectations and say, please send me a sign or something better. Please send me a confirmation or something more. It's beyond. It was, I think, I don't know if it was because you recognized it, or it's sometimes it sets us up for one and then the other.
Mhm.
So I think that it's very much close to us, available to us, accessible, and these things are going to be coming in. And like that one, two, like first you saw it and that was amazing enough, but then you actually connected it to the show. And so many other people on the show were very much connected to unicorns and was sharing some amazing synchronicities as well. But I was just so very happy that I could be a small part of the amazing connections that you're having with your spirit guides and angels and elementals.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I enjoy it. I was on a high the rest of the day.
That is good. And that's what we need. We need to raise our vibration. And this is what, if we ask for it, they'll bring it in this way. And it's really, it's a way for us to get through some of the tough times with raising our vibration.
Mhm.
And so Dora was here last night, and we gave Dora an amazing reading. Thank you for being here, Dora. And Seashells, I do see your question there. And CJ, I see your question. And Gail, hi everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm just going to do one small thing really quick. Um, I forgot to do something. I'm just gonna, okay. And oh, Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you. Um, okay, very good. Let's go ahead and start with Kathy, and
Okay.
then Seashells will be next, and then we'll go down the line there. Hi, Enchanting. Nice to see you. So, Kathy Pearsons. Hi, Kathy. So nice to see you. She says, I want to sell and buy another house. Do you know when it can happen? Well, I
Mhm.
think timing is one of the hardest things to
Yeah.
pinpoint and, future. But you want to sell and buy, you want to sell your house and buy a different house. And you want to know when it can happen. So, what I might do is look at my pendulum and just see what the probability is. Hi, Teresa, Garnett, Roswell. Thank you, everybody, for coming. So, will Kathy sell her house? Yes, you're going to sell your house. Will Yes, a ranch, I think you're trying to say. Oh, a range, you did say. Okay. Is Kathy able to find another house to buy before December of 2025? Looks like you're going to find another house by next year for sure. Will Kathy be able to sell her house and buy the new house? Will she be able to sell her house and buy the new house by December 1st of 2025? And it's going in a little bit of a circle. There's a little bit of a free will, or it's not determined yet. I got that you're going to sell your house next year, and I got that you're going to find a new house, but you may have to do some flip flopping, or some, maybe rent to buy the new house, or maybe rent your house before you sell it. I don't know what. Let me see. Will Kathy be able to sell her house after she finds the new house? Will she be able to sell? And this one is, will Kathy be able to sell her house next year? I'm getting a yes on that. Will Kathy be able to sell her house and move directly into a new house? And this is where it's getting a little iffy. You may need to sell your house, perhaps get something temporary, or move in with a friend or family, and then you'll find your next house. I think there's something about the timing, but selling your house, I think, is the most important thing, and you want to do that as soon as possible. And you may have to be in a temporary place before you move into the house that you eventually find. But I do see both of them happening next year. And this is all, at where the energies are right now, and we're in October. So this can change as things go forward. But this is just what, oh, geez. She
Yeah.
says, yes, I was thinking of renting to buy so we can do the move together. Yep. Yep. I don't know what area that you're in there, Kathy, but I think that, yeah, follow your instincts on
Mhm.
that. That's amazing. What
Yeah.
are you getting there,
So I pulled
Akela?
cards from an Angel Answers deck. And Kathy, what I got for you is the take action. So, yes, you want to sell and buy another house, but I feel like there are some steps that you need to take. Maybe it might be looking at the market, looking at the interest rate, looking at where do you want to go. But even with the take action, so the necessary steps, right? Sit in silence, and the silence will help bring in some of the answers as to where to start for you. Okay. But I also got the last card. No need to worry.
I
So
love that.
So as Jean said, it'll work out. I think don't rush, because sometimes when we rush, we don't um, take the time to bring in the awareness that we need. So just take some time to really silence and focus on what does you want in this new house, like location, pricing, the style of house, all that good thing, all those good things. And then I think everything will start to flow. Okay.
Yeah, she's switching countries too. She
Oh,
wants to go to Quebec from Vermont, which it's right next door, but it is a different country. But I'm sure that you have friends or family already in Quebec that you're perhaps moving back there.
I,
Um,
yeah. And you know what I just felt and I heard is, the neighbors, you're moving to a totally different place. So you also want to ask for the neighbors that you want next to you. You don't want to buy a house and you have the neighbor that's not the best, So meditate and ask for the answers, ask the questions, and I think you'll be guided.
Yep. She said, I'm not in a hurry. I've been looking for 3 years. Interest is good, and it has to be better than what I've got now. And you lived in Canada for 9 years. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Yep. I do see it happening for you, but like you said, Kathy, you knew that you would have to maybe have some interim solution and because it's really hard to have that. It's difficult. It amazes me how people do it every day. They sell their house and then they rush out to try and buy one.
Yeah.
It's very all the best to you and good luck to you on your move, Kathy, and keep us posted. Oh, she says thank you for your help. You're welcome, Kathy. That's sweet. That's sweet. Hi, learning to fly. All right, let's go to the top of the board here. And Seashells is here. And Seashells, just say hi if you don't mind. And so she says, may I ask a message from Archangel Eric during this time? My fiance has mental alignments, and it's a realization of how it's affecting our family moving forward.
Hmm. Okay.
I'm not sure what that means specifically, but let's see if we can get a message from the archangels for you and your fiance, Seashells, for an overall uh, reading. There's a lot of specifics in there, Seashells, so just bear with us. Okay.
What did she say?
Mental health, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hearing to proceed with unconditional love, that it's um, he deserves respect. He deserves the best care. Thank you very much, Kathy. That was very generous. The very best care and the love and support of his family. And um, if he is cooperative with his own care and takes medicine or uh, keeps appointments, um, and is cooperative, I think that um, it's really important to have the love of his family around. However, if he's a lot of, unfortunately, the mental health uh, situations, sometimes they are not as cooperative with taking care of themselves. And that is what causes some issues. But everybody has free will and everybody is on their own journey. You are not responsible for your loved one's journey in this world, even though you may have made a commitment of marriage. Um, Things do change and circumstances change. And what is most important for you to learn is your boundaries. And like when a lifeguard swims out into the ocean to save somebody who's drowning, they don't hold them. They give them a lifesaver. They gave them a life raft or a float or something for them to hang on to. So if you give him and provide for him and steer him towards the solution for him, then both of you will survive. But if you try and live his life for him or take over his responsibilities, it may cause the family, affecting your family uh, in a challenging way. So let me know if that makes sense. How about you, Akela?
Okay, so I don't know who this emotion, which side this emotion is on, but I feel a lot of sadness. But I feel like it's more on the fiance side. Um, it's weird. It feels like it's the sadness is like a strain. But seashells, I saw Eric has well, Eric, no, your fiance, I'm sorry. He has angels around him because I saw two angels standing around him, stand one at the side and another. So I just saw them comforting, kind of like comforting him. I didn't get a message. Um, I saw somebody said they love my t-shirt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
um,
So
but
Seashells is saying, yes, it's concerning because I worry how I can help someone when he's at times agreeable and then at times not. And this is where you need a professional, you need suggestions, you need to be there and find out what it is that you can and can't do and how to proceed. And make sure that you take care of yourself and your family. Yeah. Go ahead, Akela.
um,
Sorry.
oh no, that's okay.
Teresa says, agreed, you can't save someone from quicksand by jumping in with them. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, what I was just about to say. I'm gonna pull a card. Hold on 1 second. But just know he is supported. Okay. I got Archangel Hope. And I know I
Oh,
asked for Eric. I'm not sure who Archangel Eric is. Oh, if Eric is your fiance's name, but you got Archangel Hope. And she says, look for a cosmic gift. Remember, you deserve it. So, in everything that you are dealing with your fiance, his highs, his lows, you know, look for in every minute, find that, look for the joy within each second, right? And within each moment. Don't let the, be happy with him. And when he's down or he's not acting the way not too well, still find a joy in that, because I can feel his sadness, and the sadness unfortunately is that the burden that is being put on you and maybe the family. But call in Archangel Hope, and she will help you shed that ray of light on any situation that you're dealing with him and the family. Okay.
yep. That's all we can do sometimes, Seashells. So thank you very much. That was really beautiful, Akela.
Yeah.
Thank you. All
And
right.
you know
Yep.
what's interesting? When I was getting dressed this morning, and I was asking what to put on, I felt I said grab this shirt. And I felt like somebody in the chat may need this shirt today. So I said, I'm gonna put it on. So I matter, you matter, we all matter. So whoever needs this, you and your family matter.
Oh, that's sweet. It's really sweet. It's that vibration that you just give out in every way. She says, Seashell says, she will. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. So we're going to go down the line, you guys, and we are on a schedule. I have another show coming up. So I think we're going to, I can't guarantee we can get to everybody. So I just want to close the questions now. But this enchanting lunal guidance, and after enchanting, Shandy is next. So Shandy, just say hi. So enchanting lunal. May I please have a message from my friend Brian? Does he see me and leave signs? If so, what are they? And I would assume that your friend Brian is on the other side, right? Yeah.
Yeah. And Chanting is here.
Thank you.
And Chanting, I immediately got butterflies. I saw a butterfly. So do you see a lot of butterflies, or do you see butterflies in places that you may not think a butterfly might be? Because that's what I'm getting from him. Yes, they see you, and the signs are butterflies. But let me see what else I can get.
I'm getting like a body of water. Oh, she says I'm crying. Yes, butterflies. You're spot on. Wow. Yeah. I'm just seeing a body of water. I'm not sure if there was a particular lake or body of water that you two used to go to. He is filled with emotion. I feel like there was a trauma surrounded by his passing, and sometimes it could just be because it's sudden. Um, and he wants to extend his comfort to you. He's saying that he does see you, but he is working on developing more skills in order to communicate with you. I feel like he's in some sort of there's a little bit of a rest where he is, or some sort of a process of understanding, or a process of awareness, or there's some process that he's working through on the other side that he needs to work through. He is there. I feel like he was there around his services. I feel like he is there for you as much as he can, but he's not ready. He's not ready to be 100% in communication with you. And it's not you, it's that he is working on his own energy. And there is like when we leave this physical realm, we leave the some of the physical traits, and there is like an evolution or a transformation through this. And when he gets into his full like soul or spirit uh, physicalness, or his spirit non-physicalness, his light body, I feel like he can be in more places at more times and be with you, or be in communication with you. How about you, Akela?
So, you have that one friend, and my description may be a little off. He's very jolly, but not overly jolly. Because I saw this person walked in and they're like, hey, kind of, but not overly. But he knew how to maybe make, if he walked in a room and the atmosphere was maybe somber, dull, his voice, his energy would have made the room, people be like, oh, hey, how are you? Kind of energy. And is this the first time you've asked about him, or maybe you haven't asked about him in a while in Chanting Lunar Guidance? Oh.
Yes, he was young and passed after a bad car accident. The rest, that makes sense. He passed a while ago in 2001. I named my twin's middle name after him, and my son always points out butterflies. Aw.
Okay. Okay. Because after that, I felt my eyes started filling with water, and it wasn't a sad, like, okay, okay. So that's
Yes.
what I was feeling. The sadness was, I don't want to say sadness. It was more of, happy tears when, yes, I'm being asked about. So that's what I felt with him for you. So he is happy that you've asked about him. And yes, he's sending you butterflies. So whenever you see a butterfly, that's him. I feel like you're going to start to get other signs. And you would know what they are when you see them. Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, he's doing like this kind of thing, like, so you'll know when you see it. He's not telling me what signs he's going to send, what other signs are going to be coming, but he's happy that you've asked about him.
Oh, that is really very sweet. Nice job, Akela. Very good. Very nice. Okay, Shandy was next, and after Shandy, I see Shannon Mary 1523. If you're still here, say hello. And Shandy says, "May I have a message from my guides, please?"
Okay.
So, Shandy, I feel like you are very much connected to your spirit guides and angels. I feel like you either use oracle cards, tarot cards, or or in addition to meditation, they want you to know that you are on the right path and that you are moving forward, and that there is always more you can do, but it is your free will. It is up to you. If you feel encouraged and sort of led to make another step or take another class or to develop another skill, that is your free will choice. They're saying that you maintaining your own vibration is paramount. And I feel like they're also telling me you may be like a grid worker. Like at night, you work on the grid around the earth. But there's the reason why you're here, and there's you're a light, you're a star seed, a light worker, and that your energy and your higher self are working on this, and it's up to you how much you want this incarnation or this awareness to develop. Tara Stash is here.
Hi.
Hi, Gerald. How about you, Akela?
Okay. So, Shandy, immediately I heard love you. And I was trying to figure out what that meant, but I feel like it's self care, and they kept showing me those lovely yellow hearts that you have, those bright, shining yellow hearts. And so remember to remember your self care, show yourself love. You might have been giving too much from your cup and not refilling it. So get back into filling your cup. And as I kept asking for more guidance, I felt a bolt of energy shoot up from the ground, up my legs, and straight into my heart center. So that's telling me that they want you to focus on giving yourself love. Okay.
Yeah, we need to take care of ourselves through this entire process.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our light workers are empathic, and they want to. We tend to give more than what we have to give, and it's really important to stay in balance. So that was really good. She says, "You're right about that. Ever since I had my awakening, I've been concentrating on helping others, and really need to take care of myself."
Yeah. And I got a huge chill. So fill your cup. Fill your cup. And even I have to remind myself that, I'm sure you too, Jean, because we want to help everybody, everything, that comes into our path. But if our cups are empty, we can't really give. Yeah.
Absolutely, that was good.
MLR says, does filling it with coffee count?
We try though, don't we? We try. Might as well give it a try. All right. Okay. So did Shannon say hi? Shannon Mary, did she come back and say hello? I don't know.
Let me
I
see.
said she would be next. I don't see Shannon Mary. Okay. Especially well, we just like to see that you guys are here. I know that Teresa's here. I just saw her. So let's do Teresa next. And after Teresa, will let's do Mystic Bond. If you're still here, just say hello, Mystic Bond. You'll be after Teresa. So Teresa says, does spirit have suggestions on how to deal with physical attention symptoms? Good question.
Yeah. I immediately heard rest, and I saw someone drinking water, a big jug of water. So there you go, Teresa. Rest and water. So I'll see what else they may have for you, because everyone's ascension symptoms are different. But those two things I think we all need.
They want you. They're suggesting, Teresa, that you lean into them and try not to resist a new vibrational reality. Um, and ascension symptoms tend to be sometimes they could cultivate from fear, from resistance, from a a aversion to change or an aversion to letting go. This is all the symptoms occur when we are not sort of in the flow. So they want you to move into getting into the flow. They want you to move into letting go what you know you need to let go of. They want you to move into allowing that new vibration and that new awareness to be more in your everyday life. Um, it does have a little bit to do with diet and balance. Use your pendulum, Teresa, and find out. Say, do these eggs support my ascension symptoms? Will it help too? Does this candy bar support my ascension symptoms, and will it help me to deal with them? And you'll know by each thing that you are partaking in, even coffee. I know that Dr. Gale says that she was asked to go on a different type of a diet, or to take some things out, or to add some things in. And what it is there's a balance, and there's a resonance. There's like a vibration. And if we have certain things in our environment, sometimes it does prevent us from maintaining or from keeping in that flow, keeping in that allowance type of energy. So, how about you, Akela? What did you get?
So when I asked, they showed me, they took me back to something that happened to me as I was developing my one of my symptoms. And it was horrible because it broke out on my skin so everyone can see it. And I didn't know what it was, right? And I got to the point where I asked Spirit, I said out loud, I said, I don't know what the heck this is. I can't, I need help. Help me with this. What is this? The doctors didn't know what it was. What is it? And one night I went to bed, and as I was in that gap, that state of sleep and wake, I heard someone yell out in the space, Calendula! And mind you, I'm sleep and wake. And I was like, what the heck? Who's that? Who's yelling Calendula? Then I realized it was Spirit telling me. I asked the question. They were yelling out to me in my sleep, Calendula. So what did I do? Ran to the store, got Calendula, started drinking it every day. And I want to say on the second day, whatever what my body was going through dried up. I was like, oh my God, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So what do? I always have a stash of Calendula. Now, I'm not saying that's for you, but I'm saying, keep asking. And I asked for confirmation. And the two cards I get, the one says co-create, right? So that's you and Spirit asking them constantly, not just once, and then you're like, oh God, I forgot about it. And then the other card says loyal heart. Again, there's two. So you and Spirit again working together to figure out what you need specifically to help you through these ascension symptoms. So keep asking. It worked for me, thank God. And it'll work for you as well.
That's amazing, Akila. How many times would you say, thank you very much, Teresa. How many times would you say that you get like audible messages from your spirit guides?
Oh, since I started paying attention to the one with the snake, and then this one with the when I had the
Okay.
oh
She
what
wants
was
to know what it is. Is it a tea or a supplement?
no, so calendula is actually a flower. It grows as a weed, I think, in the yard. So you can buy the dried flowers at any herbal stores, and I just steep it. So I poured hot water over it, let it sit for a while. I think maybe about 5 hours I had it steeping for. You don't have to have it that long. And I made it as potent as I could take it, and I drank it. It didn't really have a taste, but after when you finished, there was a kind of a it's not too bad. Um, but yeah, you can get it in tea form, but I preferred the actual
Herb.
flower itself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice. Thank you for that.
Mhm.
Oof. I think we're starting something new here. So Mystic Bond is next, and after Mystic Bond, I see Thelma Truitt. If Thelma is still here, please say hello.
Okay. Okay. How can I change my life?
I'm sorry. So Mystic Bond says, "How can I change my life? Is the creative project I have in mind the right one to open new doors, encounters, and career and financial possibilities? Thank
Oh,
you."
that's a loaded question there, Mystic Bond.
Mm, hmm.
Okay. So how can Mystic Bond change her life? Change your view. Change your perspective. Mhm. I think you're watching your situation, um, maybe with shades on, because that's one of the image I'm seeing in my head is the shades where you flip it and then you flip it open. So lift the shades and have a different view. But let me see what else I get for you, Mystic Bond.
I feel like Mystic Bond, I feel like the creative project that you have in mind is going to lead you, whether it's the one that makes all the bells and whistles happen, but it is going to lead you. They want you to continue on your own journey and your own inspiration. And I feel like I'm getting my solar plexus, my gut right above my belly button and below my heart chakra. I feel like that's lighting up and really pulling me. Where you feel pulled, where you feel guided, this is the direction you need to go. And they want you to release the outcome. You don't you want to find the excitement and the bliss and the enjoyment. What if it brings you happiness, if it brings you excitement, if it's something that you're really like being creative and getting into that altered, or that that zone that you enjoyed being creative. So working with this, following your own inspiration and your own happiness will lead you to where you need to be. Whether this one will be the one, that's not for us to know or to determine. It is for you to follow that lead and follow your own guidance, follow your own instincts. I do feel as though it is, just from the excitement that I feel with uh, your question. I feel like this is a step in the right direction, and we are all sent here with a purpose, and the purpose is usually revealed through what we find enjoyable, what we find we can express our creativity. It's our soul's vibration that is wanting to create through this human container. The human is a container, and the soul has all the inspiration and all of the creativity. And the more we can follow this, it is also what makes us happy. So if, taking care of dogs makes us happy, if we just, whatever it is that makes us happy, and it's a lot of times it's this expression, whatever this expression is the soul's desire. This is where we're meant to be led, and this is why we feel this inspiration. So this is my suggestion, or the best guidance for you, is to move in the direction that excites you, that you feel pulled towards, and try not to find out what the outcome is and how much money, don't count the chickens before the eggs, or whatever that is. Just try not to count your beans before you grow the beanpole or whatever. I don't know. But they want you to just move into the direction that makes you happy. And this is what it's the journey. Enjoy the journey, Mystic Bond. And I know it's really difficult because we have responsibilities and we have obligations, but this is the best suggestion, and what will serve all of us the best is to follow our solar plexus. Go ahead, Akela.
Yeah, I agree. Because what I heard when you said the word happy, I heard in my head, this, when you do what makes you happy, then everything will flow. And a card fell in, and I just put it away, and it was a stream, and it was the flow of the water. So does this creative project, Mystic Bond, make you happy? Okay. If this makes you happy and you're enjoying, it's not work, then everything else will start falling into place, because you would have figured out your balancing act. Okay. And that's what I have. So just change your perspective on whatever doesn't make you happy. Once it does, then you'll be okay.
Mm-hmm. Do it because you enjoy it and it makes you happy, and really the blessings and the opportunities that fall on our path when we are following our own guidance is miraculous and difficult to grasp if you're not used to being in the flow. But once you step into that stream of the flow, and you have a synchronicity or a coincidence occur, but know that you are on the right path. And it's a leap of faith. And if we knew the outcome, it wouldn't be worthwhile. It really is in the journey. It really is the self-discovery and the enjoyment and the enchantment of discovery throughout the process. It's very enchanting, and a lot of fun. So good luck to you, Mystic Bond. I see you're extremely creative. I know I can feel the brilliance in you, and I also feel the hesitation, like it's your right brain, left brain sort of arguing with each other, and just try and work with the creative brain, and tell that ego to settle down. You got this.
And the right door, or as you say, the new door, will open when that's the door for you. Don't settle. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Thank you, Mystic Bond. And is Thelma here? I'm sorry, I asked for them, and yes,
I
Thelma's
see
here.
she is.
Thank you. Okay, good. So Thelma says, oh, okay. Is there anything for me? Okay, let's see what Thelma.
True it.
Hi, Thelma. Thanks for being here. So nice to see you. I was drawn to your name. I feel like they want you to consider connecting with angels, with your angels. And I feel like you are at a position in your life where there's less and less choices in your path, and you want to be able to still have choice and create. And they want you to work with your angels. They want you to call on your angels and ask them to work with you. I do feel as though you may have some, how am I going to put this? They want you not to worry. They want you to set that worry aside. The worry is focusing energy on something that you don't want. And this is what they want you to ask the angels help for, is to take the worries and the burdens and the concerns off of your mind and work on bringing in things that are more productive and creative. And I feel like they're also telling me, your angels are telling me, that gratitude, and not, I'm not saying that you're not grateful. I know that you are a very sweet, loving, compassionate woman. I know. And, but they say if we focus on the gratitude, it will really help to change the vibration and bring in more things to be grateful for. And I know that you are extremely grateful. I know that you are, you know, just I feel your energy, and you have the heart and the compassion for all of humanity and the world, and you're an amazing light worker. And with this, you sometimes the worry tends to get heavy and the burdens tend to get heavy, and they want you to just change that in the moment and see what it is that you can focus on, that you are grateful for. And um and like I said, I know that you're already grateful, but it's just that what you're focusing on in the moment. My feet are on the floor. I have shoes on my feet. I have a shirt on my back. I am warm in my house. I am, the sun is shining. And this will help lift the energy, and it'll attract things that are a little bit more light and a little bit more pleasing to you, rather than the energy of concern. And I feel as though there is something that you might be concerned with. I don't know if it's the health of a family member, or something that you just feel like you don't have a lot of choice or control over. So this is one way that you can help to change your energy. But all the best to you, Thelma. How about you, Akela?
You know, it's interesting when you start, before you started talking, I heard like somebody whisper inside my ears. And was going to ask Thelma if she hears like little whispers, or if she hears things throughout her house. And then you mentioned her angels are asking her to connect. So I was like, okay, that's what it is. So maybe the angels are whispering in your ears. They're trying to get your attention for you to connect with them. But Thelma
She's
said, yes, have
she's
you?
she's worried about her husband.
Oh,
That's the big concern. I felt this. Yeah,
mm,
I feel for you, Thelma. It's not easy, and she does pick up energy everywhere. And she says that she is 80.
mm,
So this is the concern that I felt for you. And try and think of the good days. Try and look at the pictures of the times that you two were together, and talk to him and remind him and read to him.
mm.
Um, it's it's overwhelming sometimes, Thelma, but they want you to focus on the gratitude. And what else did you have there,
So
Akila?
I pulled a card from the angels and the auras deck, because when you mentioned the angels want her to communicate, and I got the peace. Oops, sorry. The peace, right? And it says connected, journey, balance, clearing. And you see that he has a feather in his hand, but then they drew me also to this blessing in disguise deck. I mean, card, I'm sorry. And there again, you have a feather. So your angels are truly trying to reach out and connect with you. And maybe you said that you pick up energy wherever you go. So what I'm getting off of this card is maybe if you can try to ground a little bit, because you see the peace is within the chakras. So maybe ground and release the energies that you're picking up that does not belong to you. Because maybe that could be what your angels are trying to talk to you about. um oh, I got a yeah, I got a yes. um but also when you step out, maybe put yourself in a bubble, a protective bubble, Thelma, so that you're not picking up all these energies and bringing them home with you. And it, yeah, just put yourself in a protective bubble whenever you step out. Yes, and release what's not yours. Okay, because there's a blessing in disguise that's coming.
Yeah. And Thelma, I'm going to put in a link to a book, and Julie Ryan is on YouTube, and she is an amazing healer and psychic. And she has a book that helps you to understand and to know and to call in the angels. And I just put the book in there, and the Kindle edition is 99 cents. So if you have Kindle, any way to download it, or you can try and find it. I think used you can get it for $3 or $4, but this might be something that would help you along the process and help you to focus on the angels. And this really does connect to the angels as well. But all the best to you, Thelma. And you were I was very much drawn to you and your name. So thank you very much for being here. So that is going to do it for the show today. And Akela, I just wanted to say thank you. What an amazing talent you are. It's phenomenal. And it's that first thing that comes in when you see somebody's name, or you feel the vibration, or you read a question. It's that first instinct that pops in that is always the right thing, that is most likely the right thing for you to convey. And you do it so beautifully. I love watching you work. Oh, look, Joan, Wisdom Seeker Joan. She said, I just gave that book to a friend. See, it's a good one. It's a really good book there, Thelma. So let me know if you can get to that. And Just Visiting says she loves Julie Ryan and she thinks her book is free online. I thought so too, but it said 99 cents for a Kindle, but the audio download. But the link in there, you'll see the different options. And Ginny says, super reading. Thank you, Ginny. We miss you, Ginny. I'll be in touch. And Tara Stash says, Akela-B, you've got some amazing skills. Thank you for sharing it with us.
Thank you. Wishing everyone all the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Thelma, you're very welcome. Thank you for the blessings. Yeah, so true. You're very welcome, Thelma. All the best to you. And that will do it for today. For Akela and I. Now I am on. Let me just check I'm on at 2 o'clock this afternoon with Ivana Intuitive will be here with me. This is her debut appearance on the SunPsychic Jean show. And then at 4 o'clock, I will be on with Scott Scorpio Sun. So please do, everybody, come on back and join in on the fun if you'll be around. We really appreciate all of you being here. And thank you again, Akela. I appreciate your amazing, amazing reading skills. And we will be back together again. If you want to see Akela, leave a message below and let us know.
Thanks, Jean. Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Your support is greatly appreciated. If you enjoy this content, hit like, share, and subscribe. Remember to click the bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks again. Bye.